Alrighty. Testing, testing, testing. Make sure everything works. Come on. Work. Okay. I think now we're good. Alrighty, everybody. The number one. And the Vikings actually, first time under Kevin O'Connell, get a preseason win, winning 24-23. It is good to be back with this. Um, so yes, congrats on your win, Luke, over this weekend. Um, Jordan Love's looking good. So yeah, I just want to share my thoughts on this game. I didn't get to see the entire. I got to start bits and pieces from the game. So how the game started out. Oh boy. Yeah, Raiders were on a tear to say the least. Um, Dallas Turner though, he got a sack. So that was great to see by him. But Gardner Minshew be doing his thing and getting a buck 17 and a touchdown. I think he was also did he run it all? I don't think I don't know if he ran it all, but um yeah, Gardner Minshew against our backups did a good did a I mean did a good job for the most part. And then on the other side, Sam Darnold um had an okay first drive. There was the stat line will say, 4 of 8. But a lot of those were just drop passes by the receivers. A lot of the starting receiving core did not play. Jefferson Addison did not play. But 4 of 8 for 59 yards. So not a not a not too bad of a drive for Sam Darnold there. And of course, Kevin O'Connell said in his press conference that he wanted to, give JJ McCarthy a significant amount of playing time, which he did. And in that second quarter, he threw that not so great interception. And all Viking fans on Twitter are like, oh, here we go. This is this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. But he did redeem himself. But before that, Kene Nwangwu had that amazing 40 something yard touchdown. He found a whole little cut and he was just off to the races. He was he was the fastest person on the field um, today. So we did so had some production in the running game in regards to Kene. Um, from the others, Ty Chandler, 7 carries, 33 yards, and even Gaskin got a little bit into it too. Um, we shall see. We shall see if that is the case. I hope those comparisons aren't true. Um, but no, I mean he really connected with his man after after that interception, brushed it off, and connected with Jalen Naylor and Tristan Jackson. Tristan Jackson having 4 catches, 100 even, and a touchdown, and Jalen Naylor 3 catches, 63 yards. And then Sherfield had the other touchdown in the third quarter. Actually, Jackson and Trent Sherfield, those were both in the third quarter when JJ McCarthy sort of bounced back a little bit and a little pep in his little pep in his step. Um, Jefferson was on the mic in the third quarter, so that was also something great to see with the with our local broadcasters too. So I don't know, maybe we need Jefferson on the mic more often. So football is back, baby. It is 100% back. We are so back with a good old W. Good old W. Um, but it's good. It's good to see some life in this team. I know it's preseason, don't want to get so caught up into, the hopium um, that was today's game. But McCarthy against the Raiders actually looked pretty decent. 11 of 17, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The guy who everyone was looking at today, I think, within this year span time, I think Sam Darnold's still going to start though. But JJ McCarthy, there's a chance he might start at some point during the season. But I think it's going to be more. It could might be toward the end of the season, or best case scenario, he starts just next season. So um, yeah. So otherwise, back on the Raider. Sorry, back on I guess our side to end the game on the quarterback side of us. Jaron Hall, yeah, no, no, that's a big no no. 7 of 16 to 63 yards. He did help. He did help lead that game-winning field goal drive, but yeah, yeah. Besides that, he did not play good. Oh, start Jaron Hall, Ghost Egg. As long as a Ghost Boy, Ghost Boy is is gonna is gonna be. We'll see. He's gonna start. He's probably gonna start week 1 versus the Giants. So against one of the worst teams in the NFL. If cannot Giants in MetLife, where has been used to playing. Yeah, we got problems. We got problems, all right. Um, and Jaron Hall, I think we might just. Hey, Jaron Hall. I know you remember Luke from that New Year's Eve game. Jaron Hall trying to put up a show, but ended up just falling flat on his face. Um, yeah, that's a game I want to forget so badly, but I can't. So, um, but I think as of right now, it will probably be Sam Darnold's QB1. JJ McCarthy might have. I mean, he's probably going to be QB2. We'll see about the whole Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins did not play today. Um, Nick Mullins or Jaron. I mean, I would say Nick Mullins made the practice squad, and then there's a chance that Jaron Hall could get cut, but this is his only 2nd year, so they might wanna keep Jaron Hall, so unless we keep 3 quarterbacks and then Jaron Hall in the practice squad, um, but we'll see about that at a later point, and then, on the defensive side for the Vikings, as I said, 1st round pick Dallas Turner getting that big that sack, and then, Bo Richter, and him got a sack, and Asamoah and James Lynch both getting a half sack each. And what else? Anyone else? Levi Drake Rodriguez, another a late round pick by us. He got in that action too. I know Jefferson was very hyped seeing him gain that sack. So hello, Alex, Justin. I'm happy to we beat yeah, beat the Panthers. We beat the Panthers. I know you probably can't hear. Little soft clap for beating the Panthers. Oh, oh, cutting. No, no, we're not. Ah, we already paid. Already paid. Paid Jefferson. I know it'd be. I know that would be. That would be. But the Raiders, as I said, I already said Gardner Minshew. He had a good day. Aiden O'Connell had an okay fine day too. 7 of 9, 76 yards, and even Anthony Brown Jr. got in there a little bit. 1 of 3 for 24 yards. Las Vegas's rushing game. Um, I just want to mention Alexander Madison because former Viking, 3 carries, 15 yards. So he averaged the most amount of yards per carry for the entire team. So if he's technically the best rusher, yeah, I don't know, but they got Zamir White, so I think he might start honestly. So in there, and the leading receivers were Trey Tucker and Jacoby Myers. Trey Tucker with 2 catches, 73. Myers 3 catches, 45, and the touchdowns were by DJ Turner. Oh, just DJ Turner, and who's got the rushing touchdown? Zamir White. So, yeah, um, and I don't know if the oh, right here. Sam Darnold starting week 1. Sit JJ McCarthy unless Sam Darnold until Sam Darnold either I don't know either after this year or sometime if he starts failing during the season. Um, but the Raiders did not get a single sack on us. So I want to give props to the offensive line today. I mean, offensive line yesterday, I should say. Um, for really that those were just the big stars that really helped McCarthy have a good, clean pocket. Even when McCarthy was flustered, he managed to run out of it. He had that crazy one where he spinned out and picked up the first down with his legs. And it's good to have a mobile quarterback nowadays. Definitely help you in a lot of key situations. So when the play breaks down, so we'll see what McCarthy do when he's gonna come in. Um, and if he comes in, I mean, yes, things won't be things. It'll be because things are not right with. But you know, take your wins and take your losses. So, but at the end of the day, I want my team. Of course, I want my team to win, and if Sam Darnold, can do at least a half good job. Um, and get us close to 500 before uh, McCarthy might take over, and I'll be good with that. So, Justin, I'm honestly waiting for October when hockey and basketball start. The Bruins and Celtics are Boston's best teams right now. The Red Sox actually in a wild card fight right now. Yes, um, October is definitely a crazy month for those sports. Football's also happening, and um, how was I gonna just I blanked out. So, but yeah, that wild card race. Can't wait. Hopefully, the Twins make that spot, make get a wild card spot. or maybe even win, or maybe try to win the division. You know, they choking against the Garden. They've been choking against the Garden. So, yeah, but where was I? Football, yes, football. Um, Vikings will have a joint practice next. I'm going to say this coming week or this next week against the Cleveland Browns. They're going to be going to Cleveland. That is Quasey's former team. So he's gonna. Oh, not only Quasey's former team. So Kevin Stefanski is going to be facing the Vikings. So all this gonna be going down in Cleveland. So I I can't wait to see the battles, and I don't know how many if there's a lot of fighting or not, but hey, I'm excited for that. Let me see. Anything other thing I do want to talk about, oh, the kickoff. I need to get used to. I mean, I'm like everyone else. I need to get used to it. I really just need to get used to it. So I don't know exactly how I feel about it, but we shall see, though. In terms of the field goal today, Daniel Carlson doing the thing, making a 56-yarder against the Vikings, showing what we could have had. Three. Meanwhile, Will Reichard, one of his field goals was blocked. It was blocked. And the other one was the game-winning field goal for 38. 38 made both extra points. Same with Carlson. So, um, and and also we have a punting back, Ryan Wright and Seth Vernon. Both have good legs. Vernon, if he wants to beat Brian Wright, who's our current punter, uh, you know, is that holding? Um, so that might be a little bit key there because Vernon has a leg. Um, but Ryan Wright definitely feels the pressure, and he's rising up to the occasion. So I can't wait to see what comes out of that. And hopefully, whoever it is, their competition made themselves even better. And the kick returns today. Miles Gaskin and Julian McBride, but we know that's Kenny at the end of the day who's going to be doing those kickoffs. So um, Gaskin might be like a backup, for example. But even than that, I think it was a finely coached game by Kevin O'Connell. He knew what he wanted to do in terms of implementing, who he wanted to start and when to transition to the next team and all of that. I mean, it was tough going down that early, but I like the fight from the team, the fight from McCarthy in that third quarter was was definitely that bright spot. So, um, and from the defense too, because they allowed 0 points in that third quarter. So, um, and we did better and we had less penalties than the Raiders, but defense is still coming along. I don't know what what's going to happen this year. I'm hoping that we can have a top half defense. Um, but and we might. There's a good chance we might sign Stephon Gilmore come tomorrow. So because he's going to be visiting Vikings facilities. So if he comes to the Vikings, we need some depth. Because of circumstances. I don't know. I couldn't really put it in any other words. Yeah, I have met consciousness only all line dealing our QB. Oh my gosh. So, we might be a little thin at cornerback. Um, you know, just, we just did a little bit more blitzing this year. If you have a good D line, then the cornerbacks matter. We got good safeties. Harrison Smith, Cam Bynum. cornerbacks besides really Byron Murphy, we don't really got really any significant. So I think Stephon Gilmore is probably what we might be. So okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So any other stats? Anything I need to go over? We turn over the ball once by McCarthy. That was by McCarthy. We didn't get any picks off of or any other turnovers. So um, and then same thing with like JJ McCarthy, Will Reichard after that block, you know, he got right back in it, shook it off, and made his extra points and then made that game winning field goal. I just hope it doesn't end up like all the other Vikings kickers and just has a choke moment. So we'll try. We'll try, Justin. We will try. So yeah. I'm sorry, guys, that I wasn't able to be streaming the preseason game. I won't be able to stream the other preseason games, fortunately, but we will still have these recaps at, on as usual. So um, they're going to be playing the Browns. We'll see when that recap when I want to have him later that day. It might be like on a Sunday, like today. So after that, and then we play the Eagles the following Saturday. So yeah, and then we'll have 53-man roster. So there's still some other stuff I wanna do. I need to do my season prediction and some other stuff. But I'm getting ready week one predictions and all that. So yeah, I am so pumped. I am so pumped. So um, yeah. Um, and the Olympics, oh yeah, and also I wait till today because Olympics were today. We're finals of the Olympics for today. USA finishing at first um, via tiebreaker with most silver. They tied with China for most gold, but the tie got more silver and also more bronze. I love the close. I mean, after what should not have been a close basketball game, but nonetheless, we won. And the closing ceremony was great. Better than the openings. I would say better than the open. Definitely better than the opening ceremony. Um, and then and then the other two, and then two preseason games today. Broncos Colts had a high scoring affair while the Cowboys and Chargers did not. So, um, yeah. So, I want to see if I might go. Let me do it. Do you like the Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics better? I like the Summer Olympics better. There's just more events. Um, of course, I like um, hockey, and curling. Would be my two favorite winter ones. But in terms of summer, like there's just so much more this summer. So yeah, seventh place. I mean, you know, the thing I was shocked about with the in terms of the in terms of like placement and all that. Of course, USA and China being but like I knew Australia was good in swimming and all that, but they got in fourth. Australia fourth. Yep, Summer Olympics, Sean. Yep. I thought like Great Britain was gonna get like yeah, third or fourth, like you said. Like and I thought okay, I thought it was gonna be USA, China, France because they're the host, and then in fourth place it was gonna be Great Britain. That was my expectation. But Japan rose all the way up to number 3, which was which I mean, I'm not too entirely shocked, but, I was crazy, but Yeah, Netherlands, I mean, that's the one I would be like, "How did Netherlands get ahead of us?" That's probably the one I'll be scratching my head about. So when will JJ McCarthy get his first shot? Depending on how it goes. The thing is we have a very tough start of the schedule. We got the Giants, the 49ers, the Texans, the Packers, and then the Jets, and if Sam Darnold really struggles at that first start of the season, JJ McCarthy might start after the bye week Lions. Now now, the ideal situation, of course, would be for Sam Darnold to yeah, Giants suck. Sam Darnold will look amazing against the Giants. The other team, I'm not sure, but I expect at some point they just the way the schedule is laid out that, um, JJ McCarthy might start just because we're playing so tough opponents to start out, besides the Giants week 1, but the other opponents in that stretch is gonna be so tough, it's gonna make Sam Darnold look worse than he actually is. So um, I think JJ, there is a shot he might start after the bye week or later on in the season. So, I mean, which would suck for Sam, you know. Of course, Justin with the win Olympics. And that was one of the best. That is true, Luke. Hey, I gotta give props to my Portugal getting cycling gold medal. Woo, love it, love it. What if Sam Darnold is okay, though? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I wanna say I wanna say I wanna say I wanna say a against the Giants, he'll look and but the only way Sam Darnold comes back for another season is he needs to look amazing. He not only does he need to look amazing, the only way he re-signs Sam Darnold from the following season is if I'm trying to have to win a playoff game for sure. Might even have to make it to the NFC Championship, um, or have a very close divisional game. But, that's pie in the sky type of thing. So, Sam Darnold would need to do a lot for him to come back here next season. That's just how I look at it from the outside. So, but JJ McCarthy is is looking like the future. Um, and I think and um, we still got to see a lot more. If you're just basing off that one game, he looks like he could be for the future. Of course, it's way too early to tell. But if he continues this against the Browns and the Eagles, we got something going. We got something going. But yeah, that's all I really got to say on terms of Vikings, the Vikings end of it. But um, yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what else to really say, guys. But I can't wait to be doing streams, um, again for Vikings football. We play week 1 against the Giants. That'll be my first Vikings live stream that I'll be able to do. In terms of other live streams, we'll we'll see. I still wanna get a Twins live stream, like, 1 Twins live stream going. So, but if the Twins make the playoffs, of course, we're gonna be doing some of those games too. Because I'm looking at the schedule right now, what I could possibly do. Maybe I could do the Padres next week. What else? That's on national television. Probably that'll be the one I'm probably eyeing at right now. But yeah, I'll see what I wanna do. I'm just cycling through things in my head, and nothing's, like, confirmed or anything, but I'm hoping to do a prediction. And no, I don't think it's gonna be the Vikings. So, I don't even know if they're gonna I don't even know if they're really gonna I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs probably. So, yeah, so stay tuned for that. Keep notifications on for that. So, yeah, Vikings win 24-23 against the Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, Curry saved us. So, I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I will hopefully be seeing you very soon in the near future as football is coming back. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Adam, also known for like his man 28. And as always, Skull, and I love you all. Let's go.